Well, let's try this again and see if I can keep this going and not just give up after a few attempts. So, I just saw Knives Out, Rian Johnson's newest feature that I'm sure everyone is flocking to the theaters to see after his last movie. We'll get to that one another day. Anyway, Knives Out is a murder mystery comedy where the illustrious Thrombey family must figure out who killed the patriarch, mystery writer Harlan Thrombey. And from that description, you might go in expecting for this feature to focus on poking fun at some of the conventions that the genre is well known for, but sadly that really isn't the case in this one. The film plays most of these tropes fairly straight, only occasionally saying, this is more like something Dad would write, as its way of saying and showing to the audience that it understands that it's using these tropes, but it decides that it's going to play them straight anyway. But every great mystery is supported by its intrigue. So, how is Knives Out's central mystery? It's alright. Kinda anticlimactic, I know, but it suffers from a few key issues. Firstly, the film takes a long time building up the events of the night that led to the murder. Roughly 45 minutes are spent giving each character a chance to explain their version of the events. Although I do think that each character is given a moment to shine while being questioned. And speaking of the characters, the cast is phenomenal, filled to the brim with star power, and each one giving great performances. It's obvious that the people involved were having fun with the roles they were given. But the biggest issue I have is the mystery itself. And while this could be just my own personal viewing experience, I could see and figure out where things were going from fairly early on, and in a mystery movie, that kills it. While I don't regret seeing this movie in the slightest and enjoyed the time I spent with it, it's not perfect, but it is incredibly enjoyable. And while I don't love ratings because every movie is a miracle that it's made in the first place, I know other people like it, so I'll give Knives Out a 7 out of 10. Very enjoyable.